Asked for a raise, they denied it. Got a new job with a 40% raise. https preview.red.it/8u22whh4ztb1.png width equals 918 and format equals PNG and auto equals WebP and S equals 44E1E5719957 EC8A47D006A7A1081 CF74D199588. Hi. As the title says, I asked for a raise. Or at least what I could do professionally to prove my worth and get a raise after almost a year of being in this company. They denied it and didn't explain anything about what I could do to actually get it. A few weeks later, I got another job that gives me a 40% raise. A bit of context. I work as a DevOps. Not an entry level. Not a senior either. I am currently trying to get a few AWS certifications in. You know, doing the exams and all. The company I currently still work for couldn't care less about me having these certifications. Though they exclusively use AWS products. I improved and learned a lot about AWS this year. To the point that I know way more than the other DevOps who got in this company about a year before my arrival. This guy, the other DevOps, is too used to working alone and can't trust anyone else but himself. He doesn't do teamwork, nor does his own work in a methodical way whatsoever. Many distraction mistakes when editing YAML files and pushing them to the different repositories, causing downtime even in production environments. Doesn't respect commit conventions. Serious copy-paste mistakes that jeopardize databases. And so on. Worst part is, this guy doesn't care about creating documentation or trying to keep me updated on what he modified or was working on, so that I know what to actually look for if something happens and he is not available, reachable. He would cut me out of all work and make it impossible to follow real-time what's being done to the infrastructure. Back to the HR conversation and my resignation. After the summer holidays, I talked to the HR lady about the wages and the possibility of a raise. She started on the ladder discourse saying that they won't forget. But there's a ladder to respect and a growth path to follow. But she failed to mention what it was exactly. She also went on talking about courses and exam money to get my certifications. That, as I said, do nothing regarding extra money with this company. To try and distract me from the topic. A few weeks ago I talked to her again, after having signed a contract with a new company that gives me a 40% raise, and told her I was handing in my resignation with the corresponding 20-day notice. She put on the surprised Pikachu face and asked me why. I told her it was about the money and that it also had to do with the other DevOps, which she knew for months. She also asked if there was anything the company could do to keep me. And I told her no. That I wasn't there for the counteroffer. And that they had made clear in August that more money was out of the question. I already learned the lesson from another company I worked for almost 3 years. If they start with the yada yada regarding a raise, it's because that day won't be arriving anytime soon. Nothing personal. But seeing my pay slip every month and seeing that I am on an entry-level salary, less than what I was making in the other company actually, as here I don't have those extra hours of required availability for nighttime emergencies, angers me big time. Sorry. I just needed to vent. They even make you feel like a bad person or something. Soon after I ended the call, I sent the digital resignation and she wrote me on Slack saying, "Oh, so fast. I can see you couldn't wait to hand it. Oh, sorry about not staying around to see if you would lose some golden rings from your hands to give me a 5K annual raise. FCK them." In 23 years, you should get an interview with your previous employer. And drop a salary expectation that's again 75% higher than your current income at the time. D. I worked at a place for 5 years. I was talking about pay with a guy the first just finished training and I made 6 cents more than him. So I asked for a raise. My bosses stalled and I found out instead of discussing my raise they started secretly interviewing my coworkers to get me on code of conduct violations. My coworkers told that they were making baseless accusations and I did nothing they were accusing me of. I found out and quit. Got a new job making 30% more. Should have left sooner. I did the same thing. My last company paid me $64K after 6 years and I left to do the exact same thing for $90K at another company. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how the market is set up right now. $5K? You mean a couple dollars an hour more? Fuck Ben for not giving you that. Good luck on your new job. At a job a while back, HR told me the way to get more money is to leave and come back. It's just not the culture for that company to give big raises to current employees and they rarely ever give counteroffers. I'm glad she told me that. I started applying out and had a new job for 50% more and never turned back. In reality, that company just wants people who will accept that low pay and never leave. I am thankful for that HR person. When HR asks why, you should have said, "I'm climbing the ladder." This happened to me earlier this year. After 5 years and only 2 raises while doing 2 people's job, I told them I needed 10K more a year or I would have to look for another job. They kept saying something was coming but nothing ever did. Then they acted so surprised when I put my 2 weeks. 27K more a year and less stress. Why do you think everyone tells people to job hop instead of asking for a raise? It saves time. And it gets you a higher percentage raise. Why not do it? I never understood why people do an inefficient way of getting a raise. You didn't get a raise, you got a higher paying opportunity to build on for future endeavors. You did real good. Congratulations to you. Congratulations on your new job with a 40% raise. It's a testament to your skills and value in the job market. This decision to switch employers after your previous request for a raise was denied shows your proactive approach to career advancement. Keep up the great work and continue to pursue opportunities that recognize your worth and contributions. I have a tool that can help you to find a decent job. Send me in DM. Retention budgets are always smaller than hiring budgets. Of course. The best thing you can do is make yourself indispensable. Get denied the raise. Then leave without notice the second you can. Leave them high and dry with their pants around their ankles. I dream of the day I get to do that where I currently am.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.